Welcome back to Adventures in Trucking. It has been a minute. We have had some adventures. So we will get you guys up to date on what's been going on with us, where we've been, what we've been going through, what we've been having to deal with, where we are now. So today is let's see, April 22nd. We just got the truck back today, the truck and the trailer. The truck was in the body shop. And what it was that we had an accident, and the truck was literally in the body shop. We put it in the shop on the 25th of March. So here we are, almost a month later, with just getting the truck back. We will touch on our experiences with the body repairs and the body shop that we used locally. Not sure if I want to put their name in it. I will just say it's a shop in Griffin, Georgia. Um, I'll leave it at that for now. What I will say is that we had an accident in January. It was actually the end of January in Texas. Nothing horrible in that the damage actually that the truck sustained was honestly not that bad, considering we were hauling about 18,000 pounds, 16,000 pounds, somewhere around there. Um, and we did hydroplane the truck, and we did hit the center wall. Uh, on the interstate in Texas. So all of that is to say that is where we have been. We have run the truck uh, after the accident, but I had to take it off of the road. Like, we ran it, with the damage to it, uh, until I had to, because I had to wait to put the truck into the body shop. So when I did put it in the body shop, they took just about a month, with almost a month that we've been without the truck. So there's that. In the meantime, I've been doing tractor work with my tractor, and just little small grading jobs, and just little small tractor jobs that I was doing before I got back on the road, driving in the first place. So I've been able to make a little bit of scratch here and there, just a little something to keep something in your pocket and keep things going. Other things that I've been dealing with is that, you guys that have been with the channel for a long time know that my mom and dad passed away, each within, one within the other, within 9 months of each other. So I lost both my mom and my dad in 9 months. And so we've been dealing with a lot of business back and forth with the family estate in Maryland, which, of course, you guys that have been with us know we're in Georgia. So, we've had to make trips from Georgia back to Maryland. It's 12, 13-hour pull in this truck, with the 53-foot trailer the last time we went up there. So there's been a lot of back and forth with regard to handling estate business up there. Um, just trying to get the truck straightened out down here on this end. Just a whole bunch of everything going on with family, family health issues. So everyone is doing better now. We are seeing light at the end of the tunnel. I think we are coming out of this. All I can say is that, you just got to keep on grinding. You got to keep on pushing, because if you give up, you're guaranteed failure. You're guaranteed doom. So all you can do, no matter how bad it is, no matter how tough it is keep grinding, keep pushing. So one thing I don't do is I quit. If I quit, I'm dead. Y'all better come look for me. The damage that we had to the truck, I have Hotshot Shorty put a little picture, maybe right up here, to show you the before damage of the truck. We did get it repaired. Really nothing major to the truck. I was really concerned because this truck bed is all one piece. From here back is all one piece, and it's all aluminum. So and this truck bed is made by Freightliner, so it's not an aftermarket bed. The shop that did do the work, to be honest, I'm fairly satisfied with the work that they did. I am highly satisfied with the aluminum work that they did. Their administrative aspect definitely needs something to be desired. We were told one thing, it ended up being another, and then another, and then another. 4 times later, it was something different. Every time we speak to them, it was something different. And I don't know how you could call me, tell me my truck is ready, give me a price, and I get down there an hour and a half later, and there's a different price. I just don't feel like they were being upfront. I don't feel like they were being truthful. Um, we saw a lot of things, and basically, so we scoured through and scrubbed through the invoice. We scrubbed through the repair invoice for the truck, found out where the shenanigans was, and pretty much when we brought it to their attention in a professional manner, their story changed, the price changed for a second, a third, and a fourth time. They started getting kind of short on the telephone and everything. I chose them because I was referred to them, and I told Hotshot Shorty when we left there, I said, I feel pretty good about this place. I didn't know them. They were referred to me by somebody I've been dealing with for 20 years, which he just knows they do this type of work. I don't know if he's had any experience with them. He just knew that they've been there for a long time. We went in, we met with them, told them what we had to get done to the truck. He said, hey, you're looking at probably 6 weeks before we can get the truck in. I think it was 4 to 6 weeks before we can get the truck in. So that contributed to how long we've been off of the road. You know, we were still able to drive the truck, but I still had family business to take care of in Maryland as well. So a lot of things kind of came all together. But I did feel good after the initial meeting with them. We left out of there with a nice firm handshake from each other. And I told Jamie, I said, I feel pretty good. These guys are hometown guys. You know, I feel like they're going to do what they say they're going to do, which they did do what they said they were going to do. Some things he just didn't follow through on, and then he just had to kind of keep going back to readdress those issues. And you know, they were kind of basically trying to take the short route out of it, and then the money just kept changing and changing and changing. So there's that situation. The damage to the truck, like I said, it was essentially what it was we hit the wall, and the only damage we had was to this back portion right here, except it would be on the other side of the truck. So this is the passenger side. The damage we sustained was on the driver's side of the truck, and this part right here was crumpled in. But again, it's all one piece. This is all one piece minus the door. So they had to be cut out from here. All this had to be remade. They put a new light in it. We're not able to get these rubber steps, these rubber tread plates on top of here. So the picture that'll be here and showing the other side where we actually sustained the damage, you will see that this rubber piece here is at a different angle because it literally just ground down as it hit the wall, the center concrete wall in the median. So Hotshot Shorty will show those pictures to you, but you know, we've got the truck back on the road now. I do still need to clean her up. We had a lot of other things. So when we went into the ditch in the median, this part here, this step, which is from here all the way to the front fender, is all one piece step cover. This step cover on both sides actually hit the bottom of the cab. And this plastic part right here, which goes all the way up to here like this, ended up having to be replaced on both sides. So this hit this and damaged this and this. So this got repainted. These got replaced on both sides. This panel in here, from here to here, got replaced. So this is just plastic too that had to be repainted. The door was fine. I think what happened was when the truck went in the median in the middle, the truck frame was flexed like this. So, you know, my insurance company did pay the frame time, you know, the shop time to have the frame put on the rack and have the frame checked to make sure the frame was square. Um, we did have the front end of the truck realigned because the steering wheel was out of round. So instead of your steering wheel being straight in front of you like this with your spokes being like this, my spokes were like that. But they checked everything out, said that there's just maybe it skipped a spline or jumped a spline on the box. But anyhow, they got that back straight, steering wheel straight. There's no shimmy, no wobble. The truck tracks and drives straight. So, you know, that was just an alignment on the front end. We did sustain some minor damage to the front end of our Veilance. This little lower white Veilance down here. Did sustain some damage to that because I had to be pulled out. And so when they ran the cable under the truck to pull me out, they ran a cable under here, which they explained to me was probably going to damage this, which it was. But they did fix that. I was under the impression that that valence would be replaced. It was on the estimate as a part to be replaced. And when I go to pick the truck up, all they did was repair it. But they charged 6.5 hours. 6.5 hours because on the estimate, they said that they would replace it, refinish it, reinstall it. And that's not what happened. They charged 5.5 hours, I think it was. They wanted 6. The insurance company said they were only paying them 5.5. And all they did, I want to show you, all they did was put a little putty on here, Bondo, whatever. If you can see that little blue speck of Bondo, right? I'm going to go around the other side and put my finger on it. There's a blue speck of Bondo here because this was cracked. So this was down like that. There is another piece of Bondo here, right there. If you can see that. And that's what they did to repair this, which is, it looks fine, but that's not what's on the estimate. My estimate shows that there should be a new valence down there, and they were paid to put a new valence down there, reinstall my lights, refinish that valence, the whole 9 yards. That didn't happen. So it's things like that that I just wasn't satisfied with. I spoke to my insurance company. He said he was fine with it. They paid for it. I guess that's what it's going to be. But I needed to get the truck back so we can get back to work. So that's what we got. That was pretty much it on this side. Same as the other side. This lower step made contact with the lower cab right here. And so again, this panel here, which was crushed, this panel right here was crushed on the old one. So this is a new panel that went in here. And then this had to be refinished up here as well. They were paid to put new rubber strips on here on the back where the actual damage occurred. And they said these were no longer available. Okay, I get that. But there was no adjustment made on the invoice. They were paid for new ones, and I paid for new ones, and I didn't get new ones. They had to reuse the old ones. This was supposed to be taken care of. It was not. They were supposed to just kind of pull this back and pull it off the way they did the ones in the back, re-clean that, put a new piece of two-sided tape on here, and then stick it back down. But they didn't do that. So it's things like that, man. It just kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. And you guys know that I'm very particular about keeping things in as best shape as I can. They refinished the side step right here, and just from normal wear and tear, the paint was missing along here. You can see just a regular raw aluminum through here. This whole side step, I believe, was repainted. I mean, I could see the overspray. Look at the overspray here. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a little bit of a miss for me. I don't know why you couldn't just take these screws out. I mean, I put these on here, just a little step tread. I don't know why you just couldn't take these screws out, paint it, and then put it back, and then you wouldn't have this issue. That's like taking a dump and then not wiping. That's just not good. That's just like all you had to do is take these screws out. We wouldn't be here. But they refinished this, but then it didn't redo this one until I made point about it. So I get it that it's a high traffic area, and to be honest with you, I'm probably going to end up taping it off and painting it with a little bit of that white truck bed liner, like rhino lining, just to give it a more durable edge to it, because this is an edge that's unprotected. So I get that. But how are you going to refinish this one, not refinish that one? I mean, come on, man. Ray Charles could see this. Like, you're going to be right here working. You tell me you don't see that? Come on, man. That's just not how I do, man. That's just, I don't know. My wife says I'm OCD about things. I don't think that I'm OCD. I think I have a higher standard, and society is just letting shit go. I'm just going to be honest. So that was kind of what we had on this side. The only other thing back here was this is the actual step that was actually replaced. Really, I'm not going to lie, really impressed with how this looked right here, as far as like this had to be made by hand. So from here down, got to cut out. This stainless steel fender got removed. And then, of course, they dropped the mud flap off. This is a new light in here. But this got completely made by hand. So I do like that. I am liking that. They did do a little refinish back here on my bumper. I don't know if it's going to show up. It probably will not. But right in here, right there, is a huge fisheye right there, and another one right there. You can't see it in the shade. I don't know if it's going to show up. But from this angle right here, I can see it. Right there. The other one's right there. And then we got a drip right there. So I'm a little, this is below standard in my book. So, just saying. Overall, it does look better than it did, but I just thought that we wouldn't have to deal with this. That's just to catch you guys up to where we've been, what's been going on, what's been our hold up, why we haven't had any videos drop. We just had to come offline and handle some family business and handle some emergency response, if you will, with regard to this accident. So, man, you guys comment to us and let us know what you're thinking. We also got the new backup lights added to this trailer. If you guys been with us for a long time, you'll know that my gooseneck trailer in the back, I don't know if they can see that in the picture, how should I show you, but the gooseneck trailer is what we started with, and that's the trailer where we had our original backup or docking lights on. This trailer is now semi-retired. If I need to use it, I can, but this is not the trailer we pull regularly. We are now pulling the Diamond C trailer regularly, and we've had the same lighting put onto this trailer right here. So again, got one light back here at the corner here, which kind of angles out in that fashion. If I was, yes, that one comes out just like that. So it's going to throw a broad beam. You see how it's kind of angled out about like that. So it's going to throw a broad beam back here. And there'll be the same light on that side of the trailer as well. This is the same setup we had on the gooseneck trailer back there. Then we have another one right here in front of the wheel. That's pretty daggone close right there. But to be honest, if that tire goes, which I don't, I haven't had tires, that are just rough and trashy where they just blow up like that. Not saying it can't happen, but if that happens, I'll just have to pay $40 for another light. But same deal. One here, same light on the other side of the trailer over there that will basically point out the other way on there. So there's 4 lights on this trailer. These lights do come on with the backup lights on the truck. So anytime I put the truck into reverse, the white lights up top, which is more the square ones you see at the top headache rack, those 2 will come on. The 2 white ones outside of those will also come on, which are the original ones in the truck, and then also 2 lower ones down below. Just trying to take care of a couple of things on Tia. And, right now I need to get her cleaned up because I got her back. I'm glad to have it back. So I got to get it to the house and wash it up, get it cleaned up. Had my wheels polished out on it. Put some new styles, lug covers on it. I really like those smooth cylinders on there. So we got the new wheel covers on the back. Wheels polished out, and they will actually be even shinier than that when I wash this road grime and dust off of them. Same thing for the front. So yeah, hope you guys like us, man. Hope you guys like what you see in the little never-ending battle to keep everything up to spec. You guys let us know what you think about where we are right now. Let us know what you think about we've been off the road. Y'all comment to us, man. Just, man, show some love. We need some support. We need some love because we got to get back out here and get at it. We are behind schedule. So this is trucking. Trucking is hard. No lie. Never said it wasn't. And you can't write this shit. For real.